Hello everybody, I'm Christ.
And I'm Witchley.
And we are back with more Doki Doki.
Yeah.
Can't put this damn thing down.
Yeah.
It's like a good book. You know, it's like we actually...
Can't wait to see what happens next.
It's like we actually are in the literature club. Like we are part of it. In essence...
So are we going for more Yuri this time?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to favor Yuri. So we're on to the second night of making our poem, so we can bring it to class or to our club. So let's see. What would she like? Alone.
Or empty.
Empty? I think empty. Wait. Maybe? Yes, let's do it. Okay, that's...
wrong one. What is it with Sayuri?
I don't understand. Maybe there's a lot more shit going on with her than we don't know.
Yeah.
Essence. Whirlwind.
Infinite.
Who would do marriage?
Unrestrained.
Melancholy.
Embrace.
How about this? Embrace. Oh, okay.
Wrong person.
What is she doing?
Variance.
Variant? You're a variant? I'm just kidding. Disarray. Well, you choose the next one.
Ambient.
Incapable.
Inferno.
Vivacious.
Graveyard.
Heartbeat? Okay.
Wrong one.
Never mind. Unending?
Or existence.
Let's do existence. Effulgent? I don't know what that word is.
Incongruent.
Tenacious.
Passion. Oh, wrong.
We only got one Natsuki, two Sayoris, and... Okay. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple days.
Oh, that's nice.
Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Grumbling!
Yo, Sayori!
Looks like you're in a good mood today.
That's me.
That's you.
It looks like you're in a good mood today.
Indeed. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, we keep doing that. We need to learn how to read.
Yep.
I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to take a look at it. Sayori nervously retreats her coin purse. Retreats. She retreats it. She just hucks it out the window.
Yes, her coin purse is retreating. Catch it.
She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Oh, I think she was going to tell me to go buy her something.
Yeah,
only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles.
That's you.
Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Uh-huh. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri! Tell Grumble to let me borrow some money.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri.
Even though that was kind of rude.
Right. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
That was fun for you to say, Yuri? There's no way you could think like that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Isn't it resolution?
I'm pretty sure it's
Retribution.
Okay. We were both wrong.
So was Sayori.
That!
Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
What? Yeah! Oh! What was... a cookie!
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is that a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution! Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked. Oh, I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy!
Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good!
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah? Why do you think I give you that one? Because it had raisins in it?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. Get it, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a big bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true.
Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry. I'm super sorry.
I feel emotion, sadness, regret, guilt. Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
I hope you guys were talking about me being a robot. Monica chose the... Wait,
That's me.
that's you. Sorry. There was a quotation mark, so I was like... Oh.
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. The boyfriend.
What is boyfriend?
What on earth are you talking about?
Right? What is boyfriend?
Computing.
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Charging. Charging your ports.
Processing. Well, my last period today was study hall.
I read that. I didn't finish the sentence. Halfway through, I was like, she was on her last period.
Oh dear.
Period.
This is a bloody mess.
It's about to get bloody at some point, I bet. I don't know.
To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Ha.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard that bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano.
Charging my ports.
Charging.
Charging. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
I don't really.
I
Dot,
just
exclamation point.
I just learned it yesterday by uploading all of
I
it.
just downloaded that software into my program. I kinda just started recently.
See?
I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Smile and nod. Smile and nod. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Grumble.
Monica smiles sweetly. Ah,
I find
I
you
didn't-
very smiling app.
smiling app.
Smiling app.
I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. I like how she's like, all the other girls want to hear it, and she's like, I don't know. And then, of course, when I say it, she's like, I will do my best.
They're all hot for Grumble. Ha. Don't worry.
Her ports are overheating.
I've been practicing a whole lot recently.
As I just downloaded it last night on pianoapp.com.
And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri. Eh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Take off your shirt. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I had a tea experience today.
You want to talk about that?
How about you say it? I think it'd be even funnier from you. I went to the liquor store today because it's your brother's birthday.
Yeah.
Which shout out to Elvin Donut. It's his birthday today. At the time of this recording, it was his birthday, I swear.
Yes. Not by the time we actually upload.
Yeah, so if you guys are hearing this, it's kind of
A
late story. But we went to the liquor store today to get him his gift. We got him some sake.
Yes, sake.
Along with his sake set that you bought him.
Yeah, I bought him a sake set a while ago, but kept it a surprise this whole time.
Yes. So we went to grab some sake at the store, and I think we got into talking with the cash register, or not the cash register, not the computer.
The lady at the
cashier.
The cashier lady.
Tell the story.
Okay, so Grazed was telling her that he wasn't into alcohol that much, so she said she wasn't either, and she'd prefer the green leafy stuff.
And of course, I say, yeah, I really like tea as well. And in that case, and at that point, she laughs like crazy. You're laughing because you're already caught up, but I'm just like processing still, and it kind of like it took me a minute longer where I'm like, oh yeah, green stuff, yeah, that's not tea. So now I'm embarrassed, and now every time I go there now, she'll be like, you're the tea guy.
You're the guy about the tea.
So that was kind of funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was her story today, and I'm sticking to it.
You're sticking to it. That's what happened.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. Let's continue. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. What did I say?
No, I was just thinking about that tea thing.
Can you hold this for a second? Yeah, I'm never gonna live that down, am I?
Nope.
No? Okay. Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts to her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yes, she has very long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Ah, I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah.
Where are you two off to?
Well, Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Ah, okay.
Proceed. Password accepted.
Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
Oh wow, she is a cock blocker!
Or
and
a clam jammer.
Oh damn. That's none of your business, Monica. Monica, please mind your own business for once. Wow! Yuri! Or do you want me to tell, you want to tell me that there's something wrong with helping involve Grumbloid in club activities? Error.
You never say the things!
My mouth gapes.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that.
Then let's go, Grumbloid. Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. Wow, some sass. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. Or is that rated? Was that rated? Irritated?
You're reading it.
What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Grumbloid, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? I have a feeling that this is not what it seems.
Indeed.
Are you thrown off?
No.
Are you upset because it's an error?
You keep saying these things and I want to say them.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll do better. I'm just chiming in.
Yes, you are.
I apologize.
I won't chime in anymore.
No. I know we
I
should
will just read the box.
No, chime in. I mean it. Hey, I'm enjoying this with you. That's why I'm chiming in. I'm sorry. And if you guys don't like it, leave it down in the comments and let me know if you guys don't like me chiming in. Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. Or Pobody's nerfing. Should have rearranged those. That would have been funny. Would have pulled a full-on Pam. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. That's kind of poetic. Wouldn't you think? Don't you think?
Indeed.
Oh my goodness. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Oh no. We friend-zoned her. Is it too late now? Yuri lifts her head. Grumble, I really like being friends with you. Oh, we got friend-zoned. Ha ha ha. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Grumble, do you like oolong tea? Have you ever had oolong tea?
No.
Honey, get emotional! You're not a Monica right now. You're not you when you're Monica.
Oh, Lucy.
Lucy's like, did someone have a fight? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. That way she can spray it on Monica. And she'll short circuit out of here.
Indeed.
Honey! Stop it! Stop it!
He smacked my knee!
No, I did not.
Yes, you did!
I smacked my knee.
No, you smacked my knee!
No, I didn't.
You smacked my knee!
Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo hoo. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Are they flirting? Honey! Don't make me slap my knee again. I slapped it. There you go.
As long as you keep slapping your own knee, I'm fine.
Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. She is irate right now. My wife is irate.
Indeed.
To my surprise, she starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. Conceal, don't feel. Don't let them know. No? I am trying, honey.
Yeah,
You're just giving me nothing.
And
you noticed. Senpai, I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. And it turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Grumble. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Grumble, I have another request. Take your shirt off. You mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Is this like sprinkles in the story that we're getting?
Or definitely not to the cherry on top.
No, not yet. It's most likely because my your posture, right? Oh, her big boobs.
Yes, I've had that problem.
Why are you so grumpy?
'Cause of you!
Alright, we'll get better.
I will. Want some smooches, sorry.
She slapped my knee.
Yes.
Always
Well, actually, I slapped his hand. He was trying to tickle my armpit.
like this?
Stop! Stop! You stop it!
Alright, then get better! Drink some wine. She's drinking wine, everyone. Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea.
Chocolate does go well with tea.
Yuri and I sit together against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position at last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. Like super close. Like face-to-face appropriate space, everyone.
Do you think she's taller than him?
Oh, I guarantee it. Like, I guarantee I am... Grumble is 5'8", and she is like 6'2".
Or maybe you're 5'4", and she's like 5'7".
Or 5'12". You think she's tall? I think Monica's taller than anyone.
Yeah.
I'll have to take a look at all the girls again. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on this reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Oh my god. This is crazy. I'm getting a little flustered over here.
Okay.
Holding with my hand. That's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. And not her as boner. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book anyway, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and eat it.
Pops it into her mouth.
And I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. I apprehensively, oh my god, there it is. Place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. She just spits it out. She's like, I'm allergic to chocolate. Grumboid. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well, we were just helping. That's something that friends do. No, that's something more than friends do.
See, it's trying to make a certain situation seem less than it is. Carry on!
Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. Are we gonna be friends with benefits?
Oh, you're gonna get more than you bargained for.
The situation has really gotten tense. Yuri tries to return the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers and eat it. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did I even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. I bet the other 3 girls are just looking at us in the corner, being like, what the fuck is going on over there? They're just like jotting down notes. Like Monica's like, interesting. I raise my arm. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. It looks so goofy. I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Okay, everyone.
Oh, Yuri jolts back.
It's time to share poems. Grumble, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
The spell is abruptly broken.
Indeed.
I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Aww. Monica cockblocked us a second time. Cockblocker, clamor jammer. Alright, who are we going to show it to?
You choose.
Oh, we're going to choose Yuri again.
Okay.
Because we're trying to romance her. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Grumble. This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Oh, I said that's me. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why.
She doesn't have any close friends.
But we're close friends now. Like very close.
Yeah, by like a day.
Hey, it's anime. Apparently you can fall in love within a minute. And you're good for the rest of your life, right? Anyway. Do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Alright, I'll let you read this one. It's called The Raccoon.
It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snake. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary... Is that how
Unordinary human?
Unordinary human. Yes, thank you. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge.
This is a long ass
the
poem.
moon increments. The moon increments?
Its
It
phase.
phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic.
Pavlovian conditioning.
And I slice the bread. And I feed myself again.
It's really hard to read. I'm not used to cursive as much.
Yeah.
I mean, I did learn cursive, and then I kind of forgot it after it was required. So, I know that you do cursive.
Yeah.
And-
I don't strictly do cursive.
I've gotten better at reading your cursive. It's other people's cursive that kind of just throws me off sometimes, you know?
My cursive is not a very pretty cursive.
I'll have to look at it again.
Hers is pretty.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. Yeah, this one's a lot longer. I'm starting to think, is it even a poem? Like, what considers a poem?
Seems more like a... Well, I guess I've read some interesting...
Like a short story, right? What do you think?
Now, poems are different from short stories, so I can't remember why.
Okay. I mean, you're a writer, so that's why I
I mean,
asked you.
some poems rhyme like that.
Yeah, that's how I've always noticed poems, but I know some poems can be symbolical and,
Yes.
metaphorical.
Very true.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. There you go!
Yeah.
There you go! I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that's different that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way I feel for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. What's her? Does she kill the raccoon?
No, it's a poem. She is talking like that raccoon must be herself.
Okay,
That she's feeding herself.
so she loves when she sees knives, though.
Indeed.
Oh my goodness. It's those sort of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. Oh my god. We are about to date a psychopath. I don't know. I honestly don't know what we're expecting on this game to like turn on its head. But I'm always like, I wish I didn't even know that there's some kind of like twist to this. That way I don't have to second guess everything that's happening. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Grumble? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening, shoulder to shoulder, feeding me chocolate.
Raccoon meat.
Raccoon meat? Oh my, honey. You're just stoking the flames of my theories. There really aren't many people like you, Grumble. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Who should I show my poem to next? Well, this one's a little bit longer, but we're going to have to stop right here.
Okay.
And we'll finish up our poems with Sayori, Natsuki, and Monica.
Indeed.
I'm sorry you didn't talk this much this episode. And I'm
That's
sorry
to
I
be
interrupted.
expected.
I'm sorry I interrupted, too. I mean it.
You didn't interrupt. You just keep stealing all the fun things that I want to say.
Okay, well, I will be better about that, and I'll let everyone know that's watching. I'm going to be a little bit better about that, so you can enjoy it.
Thank you.
I mean that.
I both need to enjoy it.
Yes.
I might as well enjoy my characters.
Okay, fair enough. I love you. Kiss and make up? No? Okay. I love you.
Love you too.
And I love you all for watching our episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to leave it here. And we'll come back on the next episode and share our poems with everyone else.
Yes.
I think that's the plan. Stan from Iran, who grew up in Japan.
I'm actually
I'm crazed. And
Grumble
I live in a can. And I got a really nice tan.